In this video, I pose 5 questions to champions of social justice.
Well, I just so happen to be a champion of social justice.
If you are a champion of social justice yourself, I encourage you to make a video response in the time-honored tradition.
Wait, I get that two people might disagree on what the definition of social justice is, but why would you want to distance yourself from social justice? Like it's a 4-letter word or something.
I'm asking the fucking questions here, Private. Do you understand?
Okay.
First question. If there are no meaningful differences between men and women, then why do you strive for gender diversity in the workplace? What is making the workplace more diverse?
Of course, there are meaningful differences and distinctions, but other than issues of physical strength and sexual reproduction, all of the differences between men and women are social. And that is what people seek to eliminate: discrimination based on social ideas of gender roles.
Number 2. Why do you expect reality to conform to the arbitrary statistics of social demographics? 6.9% of England's population is Asian. Just 3% is black. Here is a picture of the England football team. As you can see, there are many more than 3% of them that are black, and precisely 0% of them are Asian. Is this wrong? If so, why? If not, why not?
I don't expect everybody to be equally represented in every job. As I said earlier, there are biological differences between men and women, and maybe black people are better at ball. Maybe white people are better swimmers. It might be the case. But people always bust out these sports stats and then bring up things like IQ scores. And what worries me is when you end up with people saying shit like, yeah, it's a trade-off. Black people are better at kicking a ball but less intelligent. The reality is so much more complicated than that. It's not about having everyone represented equally, regardless of ability. It's about everybody getting a fair shot. And people who talk about IQ scores like to pretend that there's been a level playing field the whole time.
How about hairdressing, another profession? If we find that, for example, gay men massively over-index in this occupation, should we take measures to fix that? If so, why? And if not, why not?
I don't see it being a problem. As far as there being a need for more diversity is concerned, it would need to be demonstrated that straight men were being excluded from the industry. I think that in an uninhibited society, straight men would not have reservations about being hairdressers. But since hairdressing is considered a feminine job, gay men are more likely to engage in it because gay men are more unshackled, so to speak, from their male gender role.
In what ways are your reasons also true for other lines of work? Let's say software engineering. How about garbage collection?
Are you saying that women are less likely to be truck drivers or software engineers because of biology? The thing about software engineering and nerdy stuff in general is that it's a big boys' club. Remember Zoe Quinn? How'd video game development work out for her again? I mean, Jesus, nerds will throw a bitch fit if a chick gets a lightsaber. And all it took was a few dumb videos about gamer culture being sexist to create an entire cottage industry of skeptics screaming about the SJWs and forced diversity. As for the garbage truck thing, I doubt garbage truck culture is as toxic as nerd culture. It's probably just a social thing, okay? When I was a kid, I knew a number of female bus drivers, school bus drivers, and that shit must be way harder than driving a garbage truck, so why aren't they doing it? Look, I'm not advocating that we impose some kind of quota for garbage women, okay? I'm just saying that you can probably blame the tiny amount of females in any given field on social reasons, unless it's the field of benching 300 pounds. There's also the issues of pregnancy and childcare, and how that affects women's performance in certain jobs, but that issue would take up a whole video.
3. If biology plays such a small role in our lived preferences, tastes and life choices, then why are there still gay people in places like Iran or Indonesia?
I have a feeling this isn't even directed at me, because neither me nor any of my socially liberal friends think that being gay is a choice. There's a difference between saying that being gay is biology and that black people are dumb because they have monkey brains.
4. What hard evidence do you have that diversity has increased productivity or otherwise benefited companies in a measurable way?
Well, the most obvious answer is that having women in the workplace doubled the amount of possible workers. But look, I'm a white guy, and if the only people I had to compete against were other white guys, that would be great for me. But even if diversity was a total waste of time, economically speaking, it would still be worth pursuing in the name of fairness. I know I keep bringing up Star Wars because I'm a huge dork, but did it ever occur to anyone that maybe Disney wasn't trying to be politically correct with the black guy? Maybe they looked at all those millions of black people in their wallets and said, wouldn't it be great if they liked Star Wars as much as white people? So diversity can be a good idea, both socially and economically. Maybe it's not the accursed SJWs. Maybe it's just some guy in a suit saying, we need more people watching our Disney movies.
5. Once total diversity is achieved, once exactly 51% of jobs are being carried out by women and 49% by men, once the precise number of black lawyers as a percentage matches the precise number of black people overall as a percentage, what happens next? Is your goal automatically achieved?
I don't expect this ever to happen, as I've indicated my belief that all groups of people are not biologically the same. I do not expect women to be working as frequently as men, because they give birth sometimes. Nor do I expect them to be joining SEAL Team 6 anytime soon. The point is not that nobody should be excluded from jobs. The point is that nobody should be excluded from jobs that they are qualified for. Affirmative action is not a perfect solution, of course, but neither was desegregation, or busing, or any attempt at creating more equality in the system. Thank you for watching my video. I have now proven once and for all that the SJWs are the master race, and now is your chance to join the cuck army or you will be trampled underfoot.